A pip is the smallest standard price movement in a pair. So, in other words, a pip is the difference between price at one point and price at another point. So, let's say Euro USD now moves from 1.3400 to 1.3450. What would you say that
Yes.
the increase is?
50 pips.
You're correct, but how did you come first? Or how did you get the answer?
The difference in the number.
Why didn't you say 0.005 USD now? Am I wrong? You know this is USD, right? Okay. So why didn't you say 0.005 USD? Is that not the difference?
It didn't come to my mind.
Okay, no, it not come to your mind. But the answer you gave is correct because in markets, this is a wrong. Saying this is very wrong. Do you understand? So in market, this is not how we calculate price movement or we say price movement. I forgot to tell you what the full meaning of pips is. Pips is percentage in point. That is the percentage change in point. But people just call it pips.
Okay.
So the way to calculate pips for pairs like this is simply subtracting one. What you are interested in, pips accounted for the fourth decimal place. So let me explain it for you now. 1.34. So this is the fourth decimal place. This is the fourth decimal place. This is 0 now. So this is how pips is calculated. From this fourth decimal place now, that is what we are interested in. That means the change from this fourth decimal place, as it increases, that is how we say pips increases. So let's say price increased from 13401 to 134 from 13400 to 13402. How many pips did price increase? When we are in market, we don't say price changed by this amount of USD. The way we measure it, that is the way we measure the change in the current value of price, is in pips. So the same thing that you did here now when I say price change from 13400 to 13450, you just subtracted it to know the increase in pips, right?
Yes.
So it's just the same thing that you're doing here. But since you're starting from the fourth decimal place, that means it is from here that you start counting like your 0. That means here, this is your tens. But from this perspective now, we're counting pips from the fourth decimal place. That means let's do examples now. So this is the main guy, 1.3400. So if price change from 1.3400 to 1.3405, how many increases?
5 pips from the unit.
So this is 5 pips increase. Second scenario. If price changes from 1.3400 to 1.345, How many pips increase is it? So it's a 45 pips increase. Then just say exactly what you know. So if price changes from 1.3400 now to 1.3500, how many pips change just happened? I don't want to overcomplicate it with pipettes, but let's just stick with pips. So for any pair that has 4 decimal places, this is how you're going to do it. Let's say USD JPY moves from let's say 157.00 to 157.50. How many pips increase is it?
50.
You're correct. If price is at 157.00, the way we start counting pips for UJ now is let's say, remember this is still our point of interest from 157.00. Let's say price changes from 157.00 to 157.06. How many pips increase?
6
Thank you.
from the unit.
Let me try something tricky now. Let's say if price changes from 157.00 to 156. 156.90. How many pips change did we just experience? Pips now is being counted from the last decimal place. That means as you're increasing, the amount of change now depends on how much has increased. So if I say price change from 157.00 to 158.00, what happened here now? Since this is hundreds, we are affecting hundreds. That means price gave us a 100 pips increase. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I started at 0. Over some time, let's now skip and jump. Price is now at 156.00. As price is going up, price now increase to 156.50. As price increase up again, so now go to 156. Sorry, let's go to 157.00. Do you understand? So from here now to here, if we are going up, how many pips increase do we have? How many pips increase do we have if we are going up? So if you just do 157.00 minus 156.50 inside your calculator, you get the amount of pips. Your calculator should give you 0.50. And from our drawing here, we said that 0.50 is the what? Dense. That means you have a 50 pip